بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful.
والمرسلات عرفا.
By the winds sent forth, one after another, to man's prophet,
فالعاصفات عصفا.
which then blow violently in tempestuous gusts,
والناشرات نشرا.
and scatter things far and wide.
فالفارقات فرقا.
Then separate them one from another.
فالملقيات ذكرا.
Then spread abroad a message,
عذرا أو نذرا.
whether of justification or of warning.
إنما توعدون لواقع.
Assuredly, what you are promised must come to pass.
فإذا النجوم طمست.
Then when the stars become dim,
وإذا السماء فرجت.
when the heaven is cleft asunder,
وإذا الجبال نسفت.
when the mountains are scattered to the winds as dust,
وإذا الرسل أقتت.
and when the messengers are all appointed a time to collect.
لأي يوم أجلت.
For what day are these portents deferred?
ليوم الفصل.
For the day of sorting out.
وما أدراك ما يوم الفصل.
And what will explain to you what is the day of sorting out?
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
ألم نهلك الأولين.
Did we not destroy the men of old for their evil?
ثم نتبعهم الآخرين.
So shall we make later generations follow them.
كذلك نفعل بالمجرمين.
Thus do we deal with men of sin.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
ألم نخلقكم من ماء مهين.
Have we not created you from a fluid held despicable,
فجعلناه في قرار مكين.
the which we placed in a place of rest, firmly fixed,
إلى قدر معلوم.
for a period of gestation, determined according to need.
فقدرنا فنعم القادرون.
For we do determine according to need, for we are the best to determine things.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
ألم نجعل الأرض كفاتا.
Have we not made the earth as a place to draw together
أحياء وأمواتا.
the living and the dead?
وجعلنا فيها رواسي شامخات وأسقيناكم ماء فراتا.
And made therein mountains standing firm, lofty in stature, and provided for you waters sweet and wholesome.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
It will be said, depart you to that which you used to reject as false.
انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
Depart you to a shadow of smoke ascending in 3 columns,
لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
which yields no shade of coolness, and is of no use against the fierce blaze.
إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر.
Indeed, it throws about sparks huge as forts,
كأنه جمالة صفر.
as if they were a string of yellow camels marching swiftly.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
هذا يوم لا ينطقون.
That will be a day when they shall not be able to speak.
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون.
Nor will it be open to them to put forth pleas.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين.
That will be a day of sorting out. We shall gather you together and those before you.
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون.
Now, if you have a trick or plot, use it against me.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
إن المتقين في ظلال وعيون.
As to the righteous, they shall be amidst cool shades and springs of water.
وفواكه مما يشتهون.
And they shall have fruits, all they desire.
كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما كنتم تعملون.
Eat you and drink you to your heart's content, for that you worked righteousness.
إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
Thus do we certainly reward the doers of good.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
كلوا وتمتعوا قليلا إنكم مجرمون.
O you unjust, eat you and enjoy yourselves but a little while, for that you are sinners.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
وإذا قيل لهم اركعوا لا يركعون.
And when it is said to them, prostrate yourselves, they do not so.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth.
فبأي حديث بعده يؤمنون.
Then what message after that will they believe in?
صدق الله العلي العظيم.